I got something screaming down there. I don't know what this is, man. Something fucking screaming down there, man.
While driving through the winding Appalachian Mountains, a woman spotted something unusual. A lone, weathered house hidden just off a dirt road. Curiosity got the best of her, so she pulled over, grabbed her phone, and started recording as she slowly walked closer. That's when her excitement turned to unease.
Look at this. What the fuck?
It's a little bit freaky.
I thought it was a person for a second. Don't go in that house because you're gonna die.
Let's see.
Sitting on the porch was a figure, dressed oddly and completely still, like it hadn't moved in years. The house looked abandoned, with overgrown plants, no sound, no movement, yet one light glowed faintly inside. Was someone actually living there? And if so, why place such a disturbing figure out front, silently watching anyone who passed by? This video was shared by a TikTok page and has left viewers completely speechless. While hiking alone in the mountains, a man spotted something strange moving up the hill. A tall black figure with a giant body, walking upright like a human. But it didn't move like one, and it definitely didn't look like any known animal. The man barely kept his camera on it, clearly shaken by what he was seeing.
Algo de color negro. Parece una persona, pero se mueve medio raro.
Some who've watched the clip believe it was a giant, others claim it could be Bigfoot or even a Sasquatch. The figure eventually disappeared into the mist, leaving nothing but questions behind. What kind of creature walks like that? Could it really be something unknown, or was it something even darker hiding in those mountains? A TikTok user named Jesse was walking alone through the woods late at night when something unsettling happened. As he filmed, strange noises began echoing all around him. Sharp, distant screams that didn't sound human. Panicked, Jesse whispered to the camera, trying to figure out where the sounds were coming from.
Got something coming down, man. I got something screaming down there. I don't know what this is, man. Something fucking screaming down there, man. Hello? Where are you? Show yourself right now! Something big moving in there, man. Something real big, guys.
In videos like this, it's hard to know what's real. Audio can be edited and shadows can play tricks on the eyes. But Jesse swore the screams were real and he kept recording. That's when he froze. Between the trees, two glowing red eyes stared straight back at him. Terrified, Jesse backed away only to spot another figure deeper in the forest, also watching, its eyes shining before it vanished.
What the fuck? Shit, man.
Whatever was screaming was never identified. But one thing is certain, Jesse escaped the woods that night, leaving viewers wondering what was really out there. This eerie video was shared by a Reddit user, and it captures something truly unsettling deep in the woods. While hiking through the forest during a storm, he noticed the trees swaying violently, almost as if they were alive, fighting against the wind. One by one, the branches began to snap, and the trees groaned like they were about to collapse. The storm raged harder, but instead of running, he stood still, recording as nature unleashed its fury. The sight was both mesmerizing and terrifying. Imagine being alone in the forest, the wind howling, the trees bending to the point of breaking. Would you keep filming or turn back before something falls your way? Sometimes, the forest doesn't need creatures or ghosts to be terrifying. Nature itself can remind us just how small we really are. What would you do in that moment? In 2017, two friends spent a late night driving through quiet neighbourhoods, stopping at empty playgrounds just to pass the time. Along the way, they snapped a few photos on an iPhone to remember the night. Everything seemed normal until they checked the pictures later. In the very last photo, something chilling stood out. On the left side of the frame was a small figure shaped like a young girl, partially hidden in the darkness. The problem? When the photo was taken, the playground was empty. No people, no movement, nothing unusual at all. Even stranger, none of the earlier photos from that same night showed anything like it. To this day, the friends have no explanation for who or what appeared in that final image. A group of friends was camping near a quiet rural community in Mexico when their peaceful night suddenly changed. While they sat outside, they noticed movement coming from the bushes nearby. Someone grabbed a camera, and as it zoomed in, a small head slowly peeked out from behind a pole.
A la verga, güey, ¿qué es eso, güey? Esa mierda. A la mierda.
The face looked pale, with large, dark eyes locked directly onto the camera. The figure was unusually small, and its features didn't look fully human. When the video surfaced online, many viewers began speculating that it could be Duendes, mysterious creatures from Mexican folklore said to live in remote areas. What makes the footage unsettling, though, isn't just the figure itself, but how calm the people filming remain, as if they don't fully realise what they're seeing. While exploring the old West Virginia penitentiary, a place infamous for violence, isolation and chilling stories, a visitor snapped several photos as they walked through the dark halls. At the time, nothing seemed out of the ordinary, but later, while reviewing the images, something strange stood out. In one photo, a faint shape appeared to form the outline of a head and shoulders, almost as if someone was standing there. The figure seemed to be wearing a pale purple dress, with a darker shadow above it that looked like hair. The prison has long been associated with eerie sensations and unexplained sightings, making the discovery even more unsettling. Some paranormal investigators believe images like this could be echoes of past events trapped within old walls. Others argue it could be lighting, shadows, or camera distortion. So what was it really, a ghostly presence, or just a trick of the light? While visiting a quiet graveyard in eastern Missouri, a visitor decided to snap everything, even though nothing strange seemed to be happening. The place was rumoured to be where the legendary Goat Man was buried, and there was even a gravestone with that name on it. At the time, the visit felt normal, too normal, but later, while looking at the picture, something unsettling appeared. Under a tree limb on the far left of the screen, a shape slowly stood out. If you looked closely, it seemed like an eyeball staring back through the darkness. The more the picture was looked at, the harder it was to ignore. Was it just shadows and branches, or something watching from the graveyard, waiting to be noticed? In the winter of 2017, a Reddit user posted what seemed like an ordinary photo of his younger sister, taken during a quiet winter camping trip. At the time, they were completely alone outdoors, no one else around. But later, when they examined the image more closely, something unsettling appeared. Two faint human-like figures could be seen standing in front of his sister. One of them looked eerily identical to her, which could be explained as a camera glitch or motion artifact. The real mystery, however, was the second figure standing to the right. It didn't resemble anyone they knew, and no one had been there. Even today, the user admits he has no explanation for that extra figure. This terrifying video was shared by a TikTok user who went hiking alone through a quiet forest trail, or so she thought. The walk started peacefully, just the sound of leaves and birds, until she suddenly heard something strange. A loud growling, soft at first, whispering from the bushes. She stopped, looked around, but nothing was there. Then it came again, louder this time, closer. Her heart started racing. What could be inside the bush trying to get her attention when she was completely alone? Fear took over, and she did the only thing that made sense. She ran. But the eerie voice kept echoing behind her as she escaped down the trail. What would you do in that moment? Would you turn back to find out what was making the sounds, or would you run before it's too late? Sometimes the forest speaks, but not every voice wants to be found. A Reddit user shared a chilling moment from a visit to his house while it was still under construction. He snapped a few photos, thought nothing of it, and headed home. But later, while scrolling through the images, one photo made him stop cold. In the reflection of a window stood what looked unmistakably like a human-shaped figure. Alarmed, he went back to the property to investigate. Inside the house, everything was untouched. No footprints, no dirt, no signs that anyone had been there at all. The mystery deepened when Reddit commenters jumped in with explanations, suggesting condensation, frost, leftover protective film on the glass, or light reflecting off interior materials. Some even pointed out similar shapes appearing on lower windows. Still, the homeowner insists there was no moisture inside the house, and nothing that could explain the figure. A trick of light, or something else entirely. What's your take? In western Massachusetts, a woman named Mandy began noticing something unsettling happening in her backyard at night. Her security cameras captured a neighbour repeatedly entering her property after dark, slowly wandering around as if unaware of her surroundings. The footage is eerie. The woman makes strange noises, hides in corners, approaches the front door, and even whispers into the night. Eventually, it was revealed that the neighbour suffers from a severe sleepwalking condition. Still shaken, Mandy pleaded with her to take precautions, secure her home, contact the police, or seek medical help. Despite these warnings, nothing changed. No safeguards were put in place, no help was sought, and the nighttime visits continue, leaving Mandy living in constant fear of what might happen next. A Reddit user shared this creepy, strange photo. This picture was snapped during a 4th of July camping trip. Just 5 close friends hanging out by a quiet lake, having a good time. They were Alaskans, totally used to the deep woods and the eerie silence of the wild. The night felt perfectly normal, fireworks bursting, laughter echoing, and a few photos by the water to remember it all. But later, while checking the pictures, something felt off. In one shot, all 4 friends were there, and behind them stood a pale, shadowy figure that none of them recognised. The person who took the photo swore no one else was around that night. Here's where it gets creepy. That same lake is known for a dark past. Drownings, strange disappearances, and ghost stories. So who or what really appeared in that photo? Coincidence? Or something haunting the lake? While filming a TikTok to show off her outfit, a woman had an unexpected passenger, a huge spider that silently crawled onto her clothes. She didn't notice at first, but once she finally spotted the 8-legged intruder, she managed to escape its creepy grip, leaving it behind on the bus. A TikToker and family were staying near a remote cemetery deep in South America. Late one night, curiosity got the better of them, and they decided to explore the graveyard, recording everything on camera. At first, everything seemed quiet, just the sound of wind through the tombstones, but then something horrifying happened.
Elizabeth, sal. Está manifestando, güey. Sal, Elizabeth. ¡Uy!
Cuidado.
¡Uy!
¿Elizabeth?
Se está moviendo.
¿Quieres salir, Elizabeth?
Mira, se está moviendo.
Mírala.
Se está
Se está
moviendo.
moviendo. Es pura tierra.
No manches, güey.
Literalmente es pura tierra. Se está moviendo la tierra como que algo quiere salir de la tierra.
Va a salir, güey.
Salir, güey.
Va a salir, güey.
Pues, o sea, que no salgo, por favor.
Oh. Ay, atrás de ti.
Así que...
Hay una mujer atrás de ti.
Dice... ¡Ay, se cayó la tumba, güey!
Cuidado.
¡La cruz!
No.
One of the graves began to move. The soil started shifting, rising and falling, as if something underneath was desperately trying to break free. The camera shook as panic set in, but the movement didn't stop. It was slow, deliberate, unnatural. The video quickly went viral with people arguing over what it showed. A trapped soul, someone buried alive, or something much darker. Whatever it was, that graveyard will never be forgotten. Would you dare to stand there and keep recording?
On the night of the Beaver Moon, the Flex Tapes, an adventure channel testing eerie legends with no-frills camping, returns to Epping Forest's Hangman's Hill. They roll in to prove the myth, then pitch camp by the old church line and let the woods speak for themselves. The demo starts. The team puts the car in neutral and the car rolls uphill. Laughter turns to nervous energy as the speed increases and they bail out, confirming the slope's unsettling pull.
Right, we're in neutral. I'm ready.
Off the brake.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Let's watch him go up the hill.
Foot off.
Look at that, he's rolling up the hill.
Oh wow, this is dangerous. This is scary. Yep. Yeah, we're moving now. Yeah, it's going very fast. It's going very fast. It's going very fast. Ah!
Right, yeah.
Still in neutral.
Can't be bothered writing the car off. Right, you ready? Right, get out. Let's go and find somewhere to camp.
Oh, that is weird.
Minutes later, something breaks the quiet. An animal call or something stranger, when a sharp cry shreds the dark.
Graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the forest.
Is that noise?
Yeah, what the hell was that?
That wasn't a normal fox noise.
Could have been.
It could have been, but it didn't sound like a normal fox.
I can't spell it.
Yeah. How do we get through there though?
Cold already, so...
Do we walk right through the graveyard?
We'll walk through the graveyard, we'll go right to the back.
Yeah.
They set 2 fires, one for heat, one for cooking, and try to relax. But even dinner turns weird when a slip of the blade leads to a bloody mishap over the steak.
Oh. See, that's the other problem.
Oh, bro.
That's the other problem. We've got genuine blood now.
Oh, come on, you've just bled all over the steak.
It hasn't gone on the steak, it's on the fork.
Oh, dear.
That's how sharp the knife is.
There you go.
But, I mean, to be honest,
Perfect.
it's good. Apart from that, we've got an injury.
Flex has just bled all over the steak. He's just cut his finger open and bled all over the steak.
It didn't go on the steak.
Sometimes.
We'll be
Well,
fine.
luckily I think it went on your steak.
It didn't go on the steak.
The night deepens, and with the lights out, tension spikes as distant movement circles the site. Sticks snap, leaves crunch. Then, close by, footsteps begin to pace the tent.
What was that? Branch rabbit. We've been for a bit, we haven't heard anything like that all night. We are right. Just in case you didn't hear it, there's a lot of footsteps and a twig just snapped down there. We've not heard anything like that all night. It's been very nice, very quiet. Lights out, I think.
Hours later, rain fades and dawn arrives with chills. One camper reports hearing pre-dawn steps prowling around camp. The forest looks pretty in the morning, but the ground near the church feels colder, heavier, as if last night's watcher simply slipped back between the trees. On an overnight in Witchwood Forest in 2024, Exploring with Fighters Extra, a channel that camps in haunted places and tests paranormal gear, heads into the UK's most notorious woods. They enter the forest as the vibe turns strange. Rain slams down. The camp struggles to stay dry while a fire fights the wind. The mood shifts when a sudden downpour hits hard.
No, it's alright. It's just cold. It's alright. Yeah. Oh, the camera's soaking wet. It's not a good first start. But it didn't seem like a great first start. It is pouring down. It's about 2 degrees. It's cold, but it's not too cold. Luckily, we got the fire going, but that rain came out of nowhere. Didn't expect rain tonight. Hopefully, this doesn't impact the paranormal investigation. But right now, we're going to try and keep dry and survive. Obviously, we've not got sleeping bags at the moment.
To keep morale, they cook quick toasties before the investigation and push on. At dawn's edge, history of Amy Robsart and the Phantom Coach is shared, then the team launches a spirit box session. Voices seem to answer. A mention of a horse aligns with the coach legend as they ask for signs.
Robert. It's said that if we see you or we come in contact with you, that we will suffer the same fate. We will die 10 days after we've witnessed you. We are here now. If you'd like to show yourselves or make yourselves known, now's your chance. If you can, say Amy through this device, please. I thought I heard it say the horse is here, and there's a legend of a horse with pulling a coach, right, that goes through here, and there's 2 sobbing children in the back of it.
Maybe ask on that.
Well,
I struggle to see with the smoke.
if there is anyone else here other than Amy, feel free to let yourselves known. We can hear the sound of galloping hooves, or if you want to make the sound through this, let me know.
Yeah. Are you afraid of us?
Kind of like I said, not of these.
They set devices, REM pod, EMF, and a music box. After calibrating, the music box reacts, then falls silent. The team demonstrates the trigger and resets. Moments later, something briefly interacts again as they call out to any spirit. With rain returning, frustration grows until a chilling break. From the tree line comes a laugh in the dark, like someone mocking their flooded camp.
Please tell me you heard that as well.
I did. Hello? What was that? Any animals?
Daylight creeps in. They prepare to leave when a last jolt arrives, a final sharp sound from the woods.
This place has been on my radar for so long. I mean, you guys who are hardcore, how many times I've mentioned about Witchwood Forest, but I am slightly disappointed. But then again, we've not had much time to do it because of the rain. Oi. Oh, I hear that hum again. Look over there. Do you hear that like a scream? Yeah. Oh fucking hell, what is that? What? The fuck was that?
The forest stays quiet, but not empty. On this night at Brown's Folly near Bath, 333 ghost hunting. a channel that documents light-hearted but serious paranormal explorations, returns to the legend of Sally. The team hikes in, reaching the haunted tower where reports of voices and apparitions linger. Inside, a candle is lit, a call is made, and the candle goes out. Moments later, a loud thud inside the tower spikes the tension and sends nerves up.
Classic Baxter thing. What, I heard a thump. Like immediately after I finished, I heard a thump.
Is there anyone there?
There's a spirit here. Can you whistle back to me? Classic. You okay?
I'm just trying to listen, see if there's anything. There's like a tapping from over there, but I don't know.
Should we go and investigate?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that.
What happened?
It sounded like a bird flap.
God, I love carrying a candle. Oh no.
What the hell was that?
It's probably fine.
EMF's still in there.
No, stop.
Can we just check if the feather's still there? Be happy if the feather's still there.
They press deeper into the woods, following older reports toward the quarries. After a tense search through creaking trees, they find the muddy hole, the entrance to the mine network. Edges crumble, whispers ride the wind, and common sense holds them at the mouth as faint taps echo in the dark. Back near the tower, the group kills the lights to listen. In the silence, branches tick, breath tightens, and then a lights-out sequence in the woods turns into a flurry of noises. A very loud noise to the left cuts through like a step or a knock before the forest settles again.
Oh, it's me moving the branch myself. Let's move away from the trees. Okay.
I heard like a weird, it sounded like running water from like directly.
We heard that last time. Maybe there is running water.
Maybe.
Yeah, but now it's
Big noise behind you.
That's fine. That's just Bert. Don't worry about him.
Bert.
Yeah. Bert of the bush.
Bushy Bert.
Oh no, what is that?
What?
Fuck
was
that.
really loud.
That was really What is that?
What?
Oh, it's...
What?
Just heard loads of things, like someone was just like full on just...
Oh, next. This way.
It's alright, it's just a train.
No.
Yeah. Let's go out to the tower where it feels nice again. I feel like the tower is a bit of a protective space, you know?
They wrap on the path out, crossing other investigators and even a viewer who recognizes them, an uncanny nod to the night's energy, a chance meeting by the trail. The tower watches. The woods hold their breath. Sally's story remains. On a cool evening in May 2024, the channel Touring 360, known for raw outdoor camping and immersive travel experiences, decided to test courage in England's most haunted forest. In this video, the creator sets up camp deep inside Daring Woods in Pluckley, a place listed in the Guinness Book of Records as the most haunted village in the UK. From the very start, the decision is made clear. One night alone among the ghosts of legend. At this moment, the tent is pitched and the woods feel strangely calm. But as the sun sets, the mood changes. By this point, silence takes over and the weight of the forest presses in. The narrator speaks of movements between the trees, shadows that vanish when focused on. Later, the fire refuses to hold, smoke lingers, and the temperature drops. Then, the night truly shifts. At this haunting timestamp, with only darkness surrounding the camp, loud banging echoes through the forest. Each strike is sharp, disembodied, and closer than expected.
It's so dark, I can't see anything at all. All I can hear is that banging.
I don't know who it is or where it's coming from. Well.
Hours later, the night ends in silence. The camper survives until dawn, but the memory of the noises remains, leaving an unsettling truth. Some forests are alive with more than just trees. On a cold night in 2020, the YouTube channel The Modus Projects, known for fearless exploration and raw urban adventures, entered England's most haunted woodland, the Daring Woods, also called the Screaming Forest. They arrive in darkness, voices echoing against the silence. When the first strange sign appears, a torchlight flickers as if answering them, and they speak directly to what they believe could be a ghost. Suddenly, Travis begins bleeding from his face, heightening the sense of dread.
Airbed has manifested this.
Should we do it again?
Are you actually scared?
Torch started flickering. So then I started talking to the torch or the ghost saying, oh, if you want us to leave, then just flicker. And it fucking...
No way! No way! As if I'm I've got to go outside, get the tissues. Probably will never return. Oh God, so much coming out. Oh, see you guys.
Suddenly, Travis started bleeding from his face.
Oh.
Determined to push further, one of them ventures alone toward the beheading block, where legend says a huntsman was executed. The woods press in, and the sound of movement sparks fear as they recall the massacre of 20 villagers, 11 of them children, whose lives ended here on Halloween night. The tension builds when they notice a figure in white crossing the trees, too fast to be human.
We're here to recreate the scene.
Oh, mate. What's kind of hard, you know?
So in there, right?
You're telling me how much you love those crocs.
Behind that tree, I saw like something go like that as I was taking a piss. And I think we're actually standing. Yeah, look, that's where I weed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, basically, something ran across all that, which definitely wasn't possible. So it was definitely a ghost.
Splitting each other in ours.
Whoa.
What?
You tripped, Dad.
What?
What, through there?
What are you looking at?
Imagine if we just moved.
No, like between the tree.
It starts running towards us.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Hang on.
I can't tell if it's a tree or a woman in a white dress.
Why don't you go and
Let's
ask her
go
a question?
I don't want to go over there.
Ask her out on a date.
The faint but terrifying words, leaving behind proof that the Screaming Forest holds voices of the past. October 31st, Haunted Finders, a UK channel that documents real overnight investigations in haunted woods and ruins. The team enters Cannock Chase, and early on the spirit talker mutters, "Pray for you," as the REM pod lights up.
So we put it down there for now.
Pray for you. What did you say? Did you say pray for you? Yeah.
Oh, what's the point?
Well, what's the problem?
Oh, what's the point?
No, don't. Who's that?
Are you around us?
So I've proceeded.
So I can see you.
The air grows tense when a faint voice says, "I'm a child," freezing the group in place at the forest edge.
I'm a child.
Oh. I'm a child.
Is that why? Are you scared? Don't be scared.
Just moments later, a whisper of thanks slips out right beside Kev, followed by a chilling groan from the darkness. They push back, daring whatever is out there to shout, and the recorder answers with a sharp "oi" that snaps the silence.
Oi! He says,
Yeah.
is that oi?
Sure
Yeah, I shouted.
You told him to shout, didn't you?
Soon, footsteps circle them in the leaves, pressing closer with each second, until the EMF spikes violently into red. Then a name comes through, Harry, while the atmosphere thickens around them.
walking. Is what I'm saying.
He's getting closer.
So
That's what he wants.
There's been about 3 EVPs where you can hear someone breathing and walking.
Has.
The odds.
My name is Harry.
Hello, Harry.
My name is Harry.
Harry.
That's what I've been asking
yeah.
for.
Come on, Harry.
Hi, Harry.
Did something happen to you in these woods?
Red hair.
Red
I
hair.
heard that before, you know.
He said ginger, didn't it, earlier?
Yeah.
I bet it's him describing himself.
Yeah.
Spiking again.
Basement holds darkness.
Basement holds darkness.
I wonder if that's where he took him.
Jesus, what's going
What
on
if they
here?
just take kids to a basement?
Yeah, that's what I'm...
Kill them and then bring them here and bury them.
Good, dude.
God, we've got to find out this, you know.
Find my body. Basement holds darkness.
May 16th, Exploring with Fighters, a channel that pushes the limits of overnight urban and wilderness investigations, sets camp in Cannock Chase under a full flower moon. To provoke activity, they hang raw meat from the trees, letting blood drip into the soil. Soon after, strange snapped branches catch their eye, as if something huge forced its way through the forest.
This is going on. This tree here. So let's dangle it here. This one. You're absolutely mad. Here as well. I've got the K2 meter there. Now this area is where the reports of witchcraft have taken place. So see what we can come up with. Hi, my name is Dan. Been here before. If there's any.
Feel.
Feel?
I don't.
The team spreads out, and their devices spike with chilling phrases like life and arrest, pulling them deeper into the history of Raymond Morris, the man tied to the black-eyed children legend. As they listen, a set of glowing eyes stares from the trees, vanishing and reappearing, keeping them on edge.
See, let's go and have a look at that. What?
Is that not, or is it a tree? Am I tripping?
I'm going to need to try and zoom into that. That's a pair of, it's a pair of eyes.
Camera.
I just don't know if it's like a fox or something.
Well, it keeps looking at us.
Don't know, it's moved.
Hang on.
That's moved. Yeah, wait.
There. See? That's definitely a pair of eyes.
Gone off again.
No, they've...
Yeah, it keeps peeping in and out.
Right, I tell you what, keep shining that.
Oh, there's two. You can see both of them, look.
Where?
Then the Alice box drops the words, "He holds me down," at the campfire, sending a wave of dread over the group. The night escalates when multiple REM pods and a music box trigger in unison, as if something unseen steps directly into their perimeter. What should have been a quiet night of camping instead becomes a chilling reminder of why Cannock Chase is feared. Late summer, Cursed Urban, Dan's solo channel where he treks into haunted woods and dares to camp alone. Deep in the Skinwalker Forest, the night begins with Spirit Talker spitting out 2, then pointing to the torch as the fire flares. Moments later comes the chilling message, "I am dead."
Hello? It says I know I am dead. Hello? Dude, it sounded like something just whispered right behind me.
Dan freezes when a faint whisper brushes past his ear, followed by a sharp snap from the tree line. The box names Edwards, then calmly states, "I'm here." He invites conversation, and the reply lands clear, "Sit and talk." A name follows, Virginia. The temperature drops. As Dan sits, something invisible grazes the back of his neck, matching the device's eerie mention of a touch.
I'm stroking your hair. I don't have any hair. I do not have any hair, Virginia. Oh! Whoa. Yo. I take it that was you, dude. I felt something brush. It felt like they took their fingers and just brushed them along the back of my neck. Like as soon as I sat down, it was like this. I can scare you. It says, I don't like that. You don't need to scare me.
Then the night twists darker. Commands come next. Step forward. Find a grave. Hear my voice. The fire burns low as silence presses heavy. No sudden attack. Only the steady, intelligent weight of something unseen circling just beyond the glow, close enough to reach out at any moment. I came across this story on a YouTube channel called Adventure Outdoor, and honestly, it plays out like something straight out of a horror film. He set out early in the morning on the North York moors. The mist was so thick, even his truck faded into the fog. His plan was simple: ride the ancient Rutland Rig Road, cross the old railway line, and loop back before dark. But the deeper he went, the more unsettling things became. The mist refused to lift. Landmarks disappeared. At one point, he reached an old stone marker dated 1888, where he stopped to eat. But the silence around him wasn't natural. It felt heavy, as if he wasn't alone. Later, he arrived at Anno Cross, built on top of a Bronze Age burial mound. Locals say artifacts and bones were found there. He thought about camping, but even he admitted he'd be too terrified to try. Some paths on the moors feel ancient, guarded, and maybe not meant for the living.
What I'm standing on is a Bronze Age burial mound. I was reading about it online. I think they found Bronze Age artifacts and that here as well. I keep thinking about coming and camping here, but I ain't gonna do it on my own. Be terrified.
But what do you think? Would you spend the night on a burial mound? Here's another strange encounter that will leave you questioning everything. Ghostier, a YouTuber best known for sharing his frightening and chilling encounters, uploaded this video. In the quiet town of Willow Creek, an old barn stands among the cornfields, its shadow long, its reputation darker. Locals whisper about missing children, strange noises, and an evil presence said to linger inside. Tonight, they went in. The deeper they drove, the heavier the air felt. A crumbling house appeared, its windows like hollow eyes watching them. The barn sat behind it, massive, silent, and terrifying. The kind of place that feels alive, even in stillness. Inside, it was worse. Pitch L-back halls. Floors are ready to give way. Whispers of knocks, footsteps, and shadows. At one point, a mist-like figure drifted past the stairs, clear as day on camera.
Oh, I saw something going to the other side of me, like a mist. Hello? Like literally right behind the stairs, right here, that door.
Did you
oh
catch
my
on
God, please,
camera?
hopefully I did.
Did you catch on camera?
Yes.
Was it human or something else? The further they explored, the stranger it became. Objects moved on their own. A child's name, Jenny, appeared on the wall, then echoed through the spirit box.
Oh my God, what you said? You said Jenny?
Jenny.
Come here. Look.
Yo, no
Jenny.
way.
Yo, now that is creepy.
No way. Look, it's had a hard life. But look, it says Jenny.
Yep.
Right here.
Dude, Jenny P. Oh,
No
was that
way, dude.
coincidence or what, bro?
No way.
Jenny, this is your room, your bathroom, whatever this was? It has to be a little kid.
That's when they knew they weren't alone. That was it. They had to leave. Whatever haunts this place didn't want them there. And trust me, after what they saw, I don't think anyone should come back. But if that shook you, the next encounter might haunt your dreams. Arms Family Homestead is one of those YouTube channels that feels easy and comforting to watch. Most of the time, it's about country living, fishing, hunting, and the simple outdoors. In this particular episode, Daniel, the dad, takes his son Houston out for a hunt on their own land. Nothing intense, just father and son time in the woods. At first it's calm. They're quietly watching deer move through the trees, enjoying the peace. But that quiet doesn't last long. Out of nowhere, two men with rifles step onto Daniel's private property. They aren't just trespassing, they're sneaking up, trying to take a shot at the deer right in front of them. Then, a gunshot rings out. The bullet misses the deer, but passes so close to Daniel and his son that the danger becomes very real.
Mother. You stay here.
Hey! You better run, you piece of crap!
Daniel jumps up, confronts the strangers, and they immediately bolt, crashing through the woods. It could have ended tragically, but luckily, both father and son walked away safe. What happens next is the kind of thing that keeps people awake at night. The YouTuber Rice and Beans Adventures shared a chilling encounter he experienced while out camping. Morning was supposed to feel calm, but instead, it carried the weight of last night's horror. The YouTuber admitted that last night was rough. A sudden windstorm ripped through camp, snapping the tent's legs like twigs. They tried fixing it, but by midnight, everything was in ruins. Chairs blown away, the campsite destroyed. With no shelter left, they crawled into the back of the truck. Just the stars above, and the howling wind. Imagine lying there, in the vast emptiness. Every sound outside could be something moving in the dark. He says he eventually fell asleep.
14 hours to get here, set up camp, and then a windstorm come in and decimate it. So the drive took a little bit longer because we ended up stopping at the Prada store in Marfa, and then a couple of art installations nearby. It's let me look up the name. I'll let you guys catch the sunrise too.
But really, how do you sleep knowing your camp has been torn apart, and the desert night hides things you can't see? That storm wasn't just rough, it was terrifying. And maybe he didn't tell us everything that happened out there. Things take a darker turn in the next clip I came across. This video comes from Midwest Ghost Hunter, well known for capturing some of the scariest investigations online. This time, he's in Wisconsin, heading toward an abandoned factory with a dark reputation. Locals whisper about endless paranormal activity inside, shadows that move, voices that answer, doors that slam without warning. And tonight, he's stepping into that place completely alone. He pushed through the tannery's yawning doors and felt the air change, a pinprick of cold that crawled up his spine. Every footstep echoed like a warning. He felt a pressure brush his back, his breath hitched, and the darkness answered with a whisper that wasn't human. Doors slammed shut by themselves. Mannequins began to rock and slide without touch, staring with glass eyes that knew his name.
What? That door just shut. Oh, oh no. Oh, no. I am not going to be stuck in here. Please. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
From the black beneath the catwalks, a cart rolled out on its own, creaking like a funeral march. Props flew off tables as if invisible hands had grown bold.
If there's anyone over here, could you? What the hell was that? It sounded like something moved over here. Did you just move one of these mannequins? Could you move one right now? Any one of these. No. Oh. Dude! That thing just freaking started rocking! Oh, no. Are you freaking serious?
Would you step into that maze when the lights flicker and things move without touch? Things only grow darker from here. Brace yourself for what comes next. This chilling video comes from Harry Chris Rain, a YouTuber well known for sharing his eerie camping adventures in the rain. He set out to camp deep in the forest, and at first, everything felt perfect. Calm air, fresh breeze, just the kind of weather that promised a peaceful night. He began pitching his tent, believing it would be a simple, relaxing trip. But then the skies shifted, the wind grew sharp, and raindrops started to fall, soaking the ground beneath his feet. He stayed. He finished mounting his tent in the pouring rain, determined to stick it out. Later, when the storm finally eased, he thought he could enjoy his camp. He made dinner, sat down to eat, and suddenly, the rain returned, heavier than before. Imagine sitting there, trapped in darkness, every sound of the forest drowned out by relentless water hammering the canvas above your head. All through the night the storm raged, and he sat in that tent alone, cold, and listening to every creak of the woods around him. Could it have been just the weather, or was something else hiding in the storm, waiting for him to close his eyes? What happens next is the kind of thing that keeps people awake at night. This video was uploaded by Camper Vibe, a channel run by two girls who share their love for camping, but this time, only one of them decided to head out to this place, alone. This video begins with her searching for peace after the relentless weight of the holidays. She heads to Daring Woods, a stretch of forest she thought would offer quiet solitude. But little did she know, this woodland lies just outside Pluckley, Britain's most haunted village, which holds the Guinness World Record for having over 14 known ghosts. The camp is set, just before the skies grow darker. Dinner seems simple enough, but the forest begins to whisper. Then, strange noises echo. Some sound like children screaming, others like gunshots, and she can't explain where they're coming from. The owls fall silent, and the woods take on a heavier tone. Then it happens, a sound drifts through the trees, unnatural. Not deer, not fox, not anything she recognizes.
Anyway. Sounds like kids screaming. That's just a train. Is it a bird or is it kids screaming? That's a bird. That's a gunshot. I don't know if you'll be able to hear a lot of this, it's pretty distant, but it sounds like kids screaming. There's so many strange noises. It's not just your normal birds and stuff and planes, there's a lot of planes. There's like this weird... Oh, I don't really know how to describe it, but I'm tired, so I'm going to let this burn out in a bit, sit here and enjoy a fire for a little while and then, yeah, head to bed. The hammock's really comfy, thank God, so I should sleep well, I would think. Where's my big bean? What was that noise?
After some time, she swears it's footsteps circling the tent. She doesn't dare turn on the light, terrified it isn't an animal, but a person. The night drags on. Every second feels endless, and she admits it's the most scared she's ever been in a tent. After she later discovered the horrifying truth, the woods where he spent the night are known as Screaming Woods, where anguished cries echo through the trees. Paranormal tours are hosted here. Ghost hunters have filmed here, and the number of hauntings has earned it a permanent record in history. From eerie to bone-chilling, this next clip drags us even deeper into fear. Grizzly Gaz, a well-known wild camper whose page is dedicated to sharing his camping adventures, posted this chilling experience. He strolls into the woods on a school night, joking at first. Rumor has it pagans meet here. He finds a clearing that looks like a ritual site. It gives him the chills, but he decides to camp anyway. His tent is up, it's pitch black. The forest closes in. Then he decides to go for a walk when he sees a tree that looks like a skeleton.
Oh, it doesn't half look creepy down here. Tree looks like a skeleton, and we're all like bivvies in it and stuff.
The shadows begin to breathe. Then, after some while, he notices some voices and sounds in the trees. He knows he's not alone. The footsteps, whispers, someone circling the campsite terrified him.
I hope there's no widowmakers fall on us. That'd be no good, would it, mate? Oh, this pillow. Oh, fuck! 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 Fucking hell. Where the fuck? Fendi! Fendi! Come here, mate. Oh, you're alright. What the fuck was that? Fucking flies. Mate, come on.
He decides to turn off his light immediately. Then he decides to pack up. But as he gathers gear, the woods erupt. Dozens of distant voices scream and thunder toward the tent. Who are those figures racing through the trees? A prank, hunters, or something older? A ritual that didn't want witnesses? We came across this chilling video from Grizzly Gaz, a YouTuber well known for his scary camping encounters. But this one felt different. He begins telling the dark legend of Lady Cibil of Burnshaw Tower, a woman who made a pact with the devil himself, gaining powers to shapeshift, but was cursed to walk the earth even after death. Can you imagine camping in the very woods where her spirit is said to roam? The legend takes a darker turn. Lady Cibil, caught as a cat, had her paw severed. Even though she magically reattached it, her soul was forever bound to the hills and forests. Things get unsettling. While setting up his tent, Grizzly Gaz hears what sounds like gunshots in the distance. The silence of the forest breaks, and suddenly, he isn't sure if he's alone.
Give the video a like as well. Right. I'm going to get in my tent now and get set up for night. Alright, mate. Don't know if I just caught that, but I'm pretty sure I've just heard gunshots. And they shut up, mate. Oh, fucking hell, you farted. Oh, is that your breath? Chill out.
The mist grows heavy. He keeps seeing flashes of eyes shine in the darkness. Or was it a torch? Something seemed to be following him.
Can't even see any paths or out, man, because of this mist. I keep seeing flashes of light, like eye shine, but that corner of my eye. Down there, look.
Finally, the fear hits hardest. Between the gunshots, the mist, and the glowing eyes in the distance, Gaz admits it's not worth the risk.
Really want to know what that shine was down there. Whether it's a torch. Like I say, I've heard gunshots earlier, so... Fuck. I don't want to be getting shot, do I? And I especially don't want to be running in to the landowner again, because he will not be happy that I'm back in here.
His gut tells him to get out before something truly terrifying happens. And honestly, can you blame him? Things take a darker turn in the next clip I came across. This video was shared by Action Adventure Clips, a page well known for thrilling adventure videos and short action-packed clips. They step into the cave, water echoes through the darkness, louder than ever before, and a salamander greets them, as if warning them to turn back. The deeper they go, the colder it becomes. The passage tightens, pressing in like the cave itself doesn't want them there. They hear the roar of a waterfall, beautiful, but masking something sinister. As they go deeper, a strange odor fills the air. Gas, toxic. Then panic erupts as they start shouting,
Twice as bad. It's a cave emergency. Oh, the gas is coming. Oh.
The group scrambles as the fumes thicken. As they were running away from that one, they ran straight into a dense pocket of poison. The lights dim, their voices grow frantic.
Oh, we ran into the gas. Oh, we hit a toxic pocket of gas. Dude, it's so gassy. We gotta get out of here. You're on the right path. Don't come up there. I can't breathe. We hit a pocket of bad gas. Oh, dude, we hit a pocket. Dude, they caught up to us.
As if that was not enough, they're trapped in the fog, lungs burning, unsure where the exit is. Some claim they saw shapes moving inside the haze. They finally find a way out, but racing footsteps echo behind them, as if something else made it out too. Would you dare go into that cave, knowing it almost became their tomb? From eerie to downright disturbing, here's what came next. Jasko is a YouTuber who creates videos. This time, he went to a haunted cabin. What was supposed to be a fun haunted cabin video turned into a nightmare. Because deep in the woods, miles from civilization, someone else was there. No service, no power. Just them, and a stranger. They learn why the cabin is called the Skinwalker cabin. People who've stayed here report screams, voices mimicking loved ones, even shadowy figures outside their windows. Panic sets in as they hear a loud, blood-curdling scream in the backyard of the cabin. They freeze. Was it human, animal, or worse, something in between?
Channel if you have not already. That was a knock on the door. Hello?
Okay.
Oh my
What
god.
you got in me?
The only thing I have in me is about to come out how scared I am.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's how terrifying this place is. I guess since we're here, let's show you.
While investigating the skull, he hears a whistle right in his ear, though his friend is nowhere near him.
You know, whole thing, because it smells really bad right here. What the f? Chris? What? That wasn't you?
Oh no, I'm right here.
Bro, something like whistled in my ear. On God, like right next to me. Voice.
The camera catches it. Something unseen is toying with them. The night spirals, more screams, heavy knocks, voices through the spirit box saying "my grave" and "they seek justice."
Huh, Skinwalkers? Can you mimic this noise?
They seek justice.
They seek justice? What? What? What the f, Chris? Oh my God!
Loud screams.
Oh my God, she just scared the shit. I'm sorry. Go inside, go inside, go inside.
After some time, fear peaks. The sound of the metal gate slamming shut. It had been tied open. Someone untied it. Now they're trapped inside the forest. And finally, he admitted that in his 6 years of filming, he had never experienced something as terrifying as this.
Listen, something isn't right here. Let me backtrack about 30 minutes. We stopped recording. I don't even know what the hell the last thing we recorded was. And Chris and I decided that we were going to go outside together with our flashlights and just see if it was safe. Do a little perimeter check because we wanted to do things together outside. But when we went out there, we heard what sounded like metal. Something very loud in the distance. Metal. And I don't even want to fucking think about it because it's bringing fucking tears to my eyes just thinking about it. The gate to this cabin is a very large metal gate. And I truly fear that what we heard was the metal gate closing, slamming shut. And now one thing I'll tell you is that that gate was open and it was tied to a tree. So the only way it would have closed is if someone untied it.
Would you have lasted the night inside the Skinwalker cabin? Just when you think it can't get stranger, wait until you see this. This story comes from Busca Sobrenatural on YouTube. They returned to the abandoned house, cameras rolling. Almost immediately, the air felt wrong, batteries drained overnight, and a chill crept in. Dogs that usually barked were silent tonight. Suddenly, movement in the shadows. A figure darted across the darkened rooms, and the temperature dropped like ice.
Hey. We'll only come back a little early today. Dude, be careful, man. Really, I don't think there are any dogs.
Be careful. You saw what we saw, right? Oh, silence, silence. I see something inside the house. Look there, look there. That's it, man. Did
you see that man? There, man. Did you see that man? What's
that man? I'm not worried. How cold it got all of a sudden.
Wow. Look there. Did you see that man? Man.
While inside the building, a glass exploded across the floor. Shards flew toward them, forcing them back.
Cara, eu também filmei. Tu filmou, será? Já filmei. Filmei. Cara, vamos entrar ali pra ver isso, cara. Ai, meu Deus, cara. Voa vidro em mim aqui, cara. Voa vidro em mim aqui, cara. Ô, cachorro. Cara, pra mim o barulho tá vindo lá de cima, eu acho, cara. Cara do céu. Cara do céu.
But what shattered the door glass when no one was near? Just a moment later, a heavy bear statue moved on its own, first shifting, then toppling as if shoved by invisible hands. The house came alive, doors slamming, tables sliding, the sound of footsteps above. Then chaos walls shook, windows blew open, and an unseen force tore the house apart. They ran, breathless, terrified. From eerie to downright disturbing, here's what came next. This video comes from Chamos on YouTube. They returned once again to the infamous doctor's house, a place where every time they step inside, something darker seems to awaken. At first, the night felt quiet, too quiet. Then they noticed it. Strange, blood-red graffiti smeared on the walls. But who wrote it? And why did it appear only now? Suddenly, a loud noise echoed through the empty halls. Something unseen was moving around them. Then, chaos. Objects started falling, hitting the ground near them. A perfume bottle cap, furniture shaking. The tension grew unbearable.
The cross is there, then. Look, something here hit something behind me. Real just heard it, now I heard it. But man, something fell really close to here, look.
They heard a disembodied voice, whispering from the darkness. One of them swore it was the doctor himself.
Did you hear it? No, yes. Damn, man. Hey, calm down. Look at this, man. Man, you said that thing about graffiti, right?
And then it happened. The apparition appeared. A dark, human-like figure at the far end of the hallway. It flickered in and out, then vanished before their eyes. They ran, terrified, hearts pounding, knowing one thing. The doctor was still there, and he wanted them gone. Just like before, the next video captures something terrifying on camera. This video was uploaded by Morozov's fan on YouTube. Everything you're about to see was streamed live. On the night of the 19th, he entered a house he had just purchased. But this wasn't just any house, it was known to contain a demon. The former owners wanted to get rid of it, but he was determined to drive the evil out himself. At first, things were quiet. Too quiet. Then, faint footsteps creaked across the stairs. But no one was there.
Did you hear those sounds? The creaking of the stairs, footsteps. These are not the sounds of the house. It is it. It was in the house right away. It does not appear here at night. It is here constantly.
Would you stay if you heard that? Or would you already be gone? A shadow figure appeared in the stream, unnoticed until later. The deeper he went, the stronger it became.
Already on the 20th minute of the stream, a shadow was recorded. But, unfortunately, neither the people watching the stream nor I noticed it.
Lights flickered, devices beeped, and a shadow passed right by the window. Then it happened. Using a radio transmitter, he finally made contact. A chilling voice hissed, "What do you need?"
I think she said what you need. I need a ritual statue. Where is it? This one just moved. I need a ritual statue. Where is it?
Soon after, tables moved on their own, cameras cut out, and the pressure in the room grew unbearable. And he kept demanding, "Demon, show yourself. Tell me your name." But the more he ordered, the angrier it became.
Two video cameras are turned off.
So I'll ask you this. If you were inside that house and the darkness finally answered you, would you dare to keep talking, or would you run before it takes more than just your voice? The nightmare continues, and this time, it feels way too real. This video was originally filmed by Summit or Nothing. He sets out across Dartmoor, heading towards Sorton Tor. At first, everything feels calm. The autumn air, the fading ferns, the distant mist. But Dartmoor is not just any landscape. It's a place where legends breathe. Would you dare to hike into the unknown, knowing the land itself carries ghostly stories? Strange formations appear in the ground. The remains of an abandoned ice works from the 1800s. Imagine it. Water once frozen here, harvested in silence. But some say the echoes of that factory never left. At the top, silence consumes everything. No birds, no wind, just emptiness. He stops, listening. Have you ever heard a silence so heavy it feels alive? Later, in the tent, a legend is told. The story of Judge Jeffries, known as the Hanging Judge, is cursed to return as a black phantom pig. As the tale is spoken, grunts and snorts echo outside the tent. Horses, or something darker?
Here's another one. This one tonight is called Judge Jeffries and the Big Black Phantom Pig. George Jeffries, the first Baron Jeffries, was the English judge who became notorious for his harsh sentences after the Monmouth Rebellion in 1685. His severe sentencing for even minor indiscretions earned him a black reputation. In his travels as a judge on the Western Circuit, he held court in many Devonshire towns, and legend suggests he was at his judicial best, or worst, at Lidford. It's just over there. He must have had a great impact on the area. So the story goes, he haunts the ancient borough in the guise of a big black pig. It's not clear how often this phantom porker has been seen, or why indeed it should automatically be assumed it was the dreadful judge himself.
Hours pass, but strange noises linger. Shadows press against the thin walls of the tent. He tries to sleep. But what if Dartmoor's legends aren't just stories? What if somewhere out there in the mist, something still watches? You thought the last story was bad? The next one is downright terrifying. This video was posted by Hike Slam. He set out to spend the night deep in the Virginia woods, the day before Thanksgiving. At first, everything seemed peaceful. The trail, the cold air, the sound of the river. Not long after, things turned strange. Scattered trash along the trail, beer cans, broken plastic, and writing scratched onto garbage bags. Lyrics, "Hangman is coming down from the gallows." Who leaves messages like this? A hiker or something else? Then the discovery no camper ever wants to find. A freshly killed duck, lying next to a long note, bone dry, as if it had just been placed there.
And there's a dead duck here. A very long note. And it looks like it was just put here because it's not wet. That duck is fairly recently killed. All right.
The fire from a nearby camp still burned. Two women appeared on the trail, frightened. They asked if he had seen the man leaving notes. They swore he was still camped by the river, sitting on a rock, fire glowing. They were terrified to pass his sight alone. What would you do? Keep going or turn back before it's too late?
This creepy video was uploaded to Pinguim LD on YouTube. Deep in the dense forest, a group of explorers stumbled upon something chilling. A wild animal appeared suddenly, an unknown creature lurking just beyond the trees. Panic and confusion rippled through the group as they realized the forest held more dangers than they imagined. They approached the river, only to discover a wild boar, fatally attacked, its carcass swelling unnaturally.
Guys, what did you see? I don't understand. Hey, gringo. Hey, gringo, seriously, let's go to the other river over there. Deep, guys, there's a pig over there, bro. A wild boar was attacked over there just now. What is it? A wild boar. It's a wild boar. Oh, I saw that animal over there. It's edible, bro. Let's bring it back to eat. Sure, huh?
As they debated whether to harvest it, the chilling discovery of massive snake-like eggs sent shivers down their spines. These were no ordinary eggs. They were enormous, likely belonging to a deadly anaconda, hidden in the murky waters.
Oh my god, bro. Wow, it's even deeper, faggot. Oh, what's this here? What's that over there, faggot? Faggot, that's an egg, faggot. That one over there is a snake's egg.
What snake's egg?
Anaconda. What the hell is that? It's a big egg, right, bro? Snake's egg. Look at the size of that egg, faggot.
One slip, one wrong step, and the horror became real. A massive snake struck, wrapping around a leg, cutting through flesh and leaving blood in the icy water. Chaos erupted as the group struggled to pull their friend free, the fear of the unknown pressing down like the suffocating darkness around them.
Man, the water's over there, dude. Go on, get up. Damn, water. It's
a snake. The snake comes out. Get out, pull. It's a snake. Go. Pull, damn. Pull it. Oh.
Pull. Look there, man. The color of the water is bleeding, faggot. Go on, get.
Injured and shaken, they fled the forest, vowing never to return. The memory of the river, the eggs, and the shadowy predator would haunt them forever. One question lingered. What else still waits in the darkness, watching just out of sight? From one frightening moment to the next, this story might be the scariest yet. This story comes from Paranormal Discovery, a channel well known for its camping adventures and chilling encounters with the paranormal. They stepped into the woods, where the path simply ended, and the air shifted, heavy and wrong. Every step he took through the overgrowth grew louder, their breath ragged, shirt drenched in sweat. Ahead, a lake appeared, pitch black, still as glass. The trees around it seemed to swallow every sound. That's when he stumbled across something strange. A bridge that didn't belong there, and hanging nearby, a hockey net swaying like a mockery of reality.
Oh, this is completely different. What the? How does that happen? Like, actually, so the video I put in the description, go to that video. This bridge was different, man. It's like, this is not human made. What? Bro, when I came here, this was a totally different looking bridge.
Oh, really?
So like, there's no way a human made this like this. Like, it doesn't make sense.
They came the thud. A movement in the bushes, sharp, deliberate, freezing the blood in their veins.
What happened?
I don't know, something like big moved in the bush.
Something big?
Like fell, or it almost sounded like something like moved really quick, like through the bush.
Holy shit. Okay.
Hours later, inside an old cabin, the silence was shattered with a metallic bang echoing from within the walls. A woman's laugh followed, but no one was there. Dogs began to howl in the distance, and something unseen ran alongside them through the dark woods.
So, perfect timing, but still. What the Hello? Bro, I just heard a woman laugh, like actually. I just heard a woman laugh. Like, like from somewhere in here.
I wasn't recording, but you should have recorded that.
Yeah, I was recording.
By morning, the cabin told the truth. The table was toppled, and an X had been carved into the wall, deliberate, waiting. So, I ask you, what would you have done? Would you have stayed after hearing the laugh? Or would you have run before the mark on the wall claimed you too? But things don't calm down for long. The next story proves that. This video was uploaded by Tiago Furacão, a creator whose channel is known for exploring and investigating haunted places. The team's flashlight began to flicker, its weak glow cutting through the suffocating dark. One of them joked nervously, but fear already lingered in their voices. They reached what locals call the house of the entity. Whispers claimed the land was cursed, though no one knew the full story. A sudden noise shattered the silence. The team froze. Something moved in the shadows, circling them. The sound of running footsteps grew louder, as if unseen figures closed in from every side.
What was that?
I don't know, man. It sounds like it came from here. Look. It
sounds like it came from under. Look, that tree of something. There's... What's that? Oh my god. Back off, guys, back off a little.
Inside the house, the terror grew worse. An unseen hand grabbed one of them, pulling at his arm. Clothes, bags, and strange relics littered the place, evidence that someone, or something, had lived here.
There's a lot of stuff. Hey, something grabbed my arm. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Something grabbed my arm here. Come on in, come on in. He put his hand on my arm, man.
Calm down. Stay close.
Then a light bulb exploded above them. The team panicked, certain they were no longer alone. Strange scratches appeared on the doors, and whispers spread through the air.
You blew the light bulb over there.
What?
The light bulb blew over there.
Calm down, calm down. Did
you see? Bursting, bursting, bursting. Leave the items. No, 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 dot. The light bulb was where in those things? Oh, there. Oh my god, Foggo is swinging over there.
So, what do you think? Would you dare step inside this place? Just when you think it can't get stranger, wait until you see this. This story comes from Straight Explorer, who ventured into the ruins of an overgrown fortress. Surrounded by a moat 8 meters deep and 11 meters wide, its walls still hold secrets that nature could never bury. Hidden tunnels stretch beneath the trees, their silence broken only by echoes that sound too much like voices. Locals whisper that shadows still move inside, trapped souls bound to the fortress long after it was abandoned. Inside, footsteps echoed in the darkness, though no living figure was seen. The deeper he went, the stranger it became. Bones scattered across the floors, all the same shape, all arranged as if someone or something had placed them there. Knocks and whispers followed, rising from unseen rooms.
I can hear rumbling. Hello? What is rumbling? Big bone. Hello?
You're next, a voice finally warned through the static of his spirit box. Later, another name came through. Catherine, followed by Patricia. Were these restless spirits? or something darker, calling out. By the end, he wasn't alone. The equipment lit up on command, answering questions no human could hear. So the question remains, who still walks this fortress, and what waits for those who dare to enter after dark? From eerie to bone-chilling, this next clip drags us even deeper into fear. This video was uploaded by Jesse's Drone Adventures. The journey begins in a remote canyon east of Phoenix, Arizona, an area fenced off with barbed wire, almost as if something inside was never meant to be disturbed. From above, Jesse spotted several caves carved into the canyon walls, dark, hollow, and untouched. They seemed to whisper secrets of what could be hiding inside. The deeper he explored, the stranger it became. Markings scratched into stone, walls that seemed to breathe with silence, and caves that stretched further than expected. Though dismissed as vandals' work, anyone watching could sense something older lurking beneath the surface. But the most chilling moment came when Jesse reviewed drone footage of one cave. A shape appeared, arms bent, hands covering its ears, a distorted face frozen in silent agony.
After analyzing this photo, it definitely does look like it could be a figure of some sort that has their arms bent and slightly raised with their hands covering their ears. At least, that's what I see. I could also see a small mouth here, a nose, and where the eyes would be. But as much as I would like for this to be something and tell you we just unearthed a fossil of some sort, I believe it to be nothing more than a bunch of mud that dried in a very careful way that resembles the upper body of the human figure.
Was it dried mud, or the fossilized figure of something that once lived? Then, as he rode deeper into the canyon, something darted across the trail, too fast, too shadowy. At first glance, it seemed animal. But on closer review, it appeared wrong, almost human-like in its movement.
The sun was getting low, and there was one more stop I wanted to make, but on my way out of there, something darted across the trail in front of me so fast, I almost didn't see it. Pay very close attention to the red arrows on the screen. Now at this point, I had no idea what the heck I just saw. It all happened so fast, and all I really knew was I saw something. So I got off the trail for a second to see if I could find out which direction it went and tried to identify it.
So the question remains, what truly hides in those Arizona caves, and are they watching anyone who dares to get too close? If your skin wasn't crawling already, it definitely will after this. This video was posted by Exploring with Bear, a channel usually known for camping adventures. But this night, it turned into something much darker. It began with strange signs, tree arches, and markings believed to be evidence of Bigfoot activity. He explained that this very forest had a history, tents slashed, cinder blocks thrown, and glowing eyes watching from the darkness. A place haunted not only by Bigfoot, but also whispers of Dog Man. As daylight faded, the atmosphere shifted. At the lake bed, he discovered massive paw prints, too large for any ordinary wolf.
Check those out, dog prints, or wolf or coyote. They're big though. Dog Man is a wolf.
Then came the noises. Movement in the woods, rocks clanking, and the sense of being stalked from every direction. Screams echoed in the distance, followed by knocks and howls that seemed to answer one another. By nightfall, glowing eyes appeared beyond the firelight, vanishing as quickly as they came.
All right. Get your nerves back. Oh no. Was that my light that did that? I don't think so. I think something's moving back there. I couldn't hear it though. I just seen it. Oh, heard that though.
The most terrifying moment came when a beam of light, like a flashlight, flashed deep in the trees. But he was alone. The night dragged on, filled with whistles, shadows, and an overwhelming feeling of being surrounded.
There was a howl. Just a minute ago. I didn't say none at first. My hair's standing straight up, man. You hear that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just seen a flashlight out in the woods. There is somebody down there. I want you guys to see it. Somebody's down there with a flashlight right now.
By 4 a.m., he abandoned the camp alive, but shaken. So tell me, was it Bigfoot, Dog Man, or something far worse lurking in those woods? The last clip was chilling, but this next one feels like pure nightmare fuel. This story comes from Staffordshire Paranormal YouTube channel, which is known for conducting real paranormal investigations. In this video, they ventured into an abandoned care home with a dark history. Though it only dated back to 1950, countless lives had ended within its walls. The building shut down in 2023, but some say not everyone ever left. It began in the lounge, where investigators called out for spirits. The room seemed quiet, until a deep groan echoed through the halls. Then came footsteps, loud and deliberate, pacing the upper corridor as if someone or something was still patrolling the home. The tension spiked when the metal railings shook violently, as if an invisible figure was climbing the staircase. Cold chills swept over the investigators as they realized no human could have made that sound.
Oh my God, what the flip's going on here? There was just one bang.
Happy.
Oh my God, what the flip's going on here? There was just one bang.
Happy.
Oh my God, what the flip's going on here? That's right in front of me, could you hear that? Yeah, I heard that. It's like someone's holding onto the banister.
Even the spirit box spat out chilling words, incorrect, museum, singer, as if unseen residents were still trying to speak.
The building.
Him.
Him. Yeah, I am talking. Maybe you could try and move that door. Or interfere with the black box on the floor. I don't believe it'll hurt you at all.
Museum.
By the end, the investigators admitted the building felt too big for two people. They left uneasy, convinced the care home's corridors still belonged to those who never moved on. Things only grow darker from here. Brace yourself for what comes next. This video was posted by Haunted Finders. Tonight, their investigation led them deep into Shield Forest, an area with decades of ghostly sightings, unexplained screams, and sinister activity. From the very beginning, he described the strange feeling of being surrounded, footsteps circling them, as if unseen figures were stalking their every move. The equipment began spiking in ways it never had before. EMF readers blazed with energy in the middle of the woods, followed by the sound of sticks being hurled through the darkness. No wind, no animals, just something unseen, throwing objects to prove its presence.
What was that? What was that?
What was it? Stick? Whoa.
Sound like a stick got thrown at us, yeah.
I missed talking. I went crazy.
I missed talking, I said.
Then came the voices. A chilling message came through. The bad man's here.
Healing. Healing.
Healing.
Healing.
Ooh.
I've been here 400 years.
I've been here 400 years.
Blimey, that's a long time, isn't it? What's your
The
name?
bad man's here.
The bad man's here.
The bad man. Is he?
Soon after, growls echoed from the trees, deep, guttural, and inhuman. But the most disturbing moment was when the devices warned of something darker. Words like, disguises itself, skinwalkers around.
He doesn't like what we're doing. That's why he's got his eye on her. What the shit was that? That's why he's got his eye on her.
You hear that? Yeah, I did.
That was a flipping growl.
Protection.
They realized they might not just be speaking to restless spirits, but something far older, far more dangerous. So the question here is, what exactly hides in Shield Forest? Spirits of the dead? Or shape-shifting creatures watching from the shadows? Dark exploration films? A YouTuber, whose name is Devin, and his an urban explorer. He steps into the forgotten corners of history, abandoned, decayed, and long left behind. These places hold stories etched in dust and silence, and through exploration, he brings those stories back to life. This time, he went on this scary adventure. He hiked deep into the Appalachian Mountains at night, chasing the shadows to an abandoned fire tower left to rot since the 1970s. Would you dare step into something that's been swaying in the wind for half a century? On the way, he stopped by what locals whisper to be the oldest tree in Pennsylvania, a massive sycamore with a hollow base, dark enough to hide something. What would you expect to crawl out of that hole if you looked too long? Night fell as he reached the fire tower. The forest grew unnaturally silent, as if holding its breath. Can you imagine standing there, knowing something unseen might already be watching? Then he started climbing up the tower to spend his night there. The higher he went, the colder it became. The shadows seemed alive, shifting with every flash of his light.
This thing shakes quite a bit. And there's the wind. Wow, that wind is crazy right now. Holy. We're almost at the top. It's so windy up here, it's crazy. Here we are.
Would you dare climb this tower alone at night? From the top, the view was endless darkness. No sound of wildlife, just silence. He settled down there as he was spending his night there.
And I'm about to boil some water, make my MRE in just a little bit. And just chill out. Try to get used to being up here. I don't know if I'll be able to get used to that. So I just checked on my phone, and apparently the wind is only 6 miles an hour right now. It sounds crazy. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. I'm gonna try.
Would you dare spend a night up in that high tower where you can't even think of what might happen? What happens next is the kind of thing that keeps people awake at night. This terrifying encounter was captured by Midwest Ghost Hunter, who is known for filming scary ghost hunting videos. This time around, he went to the infamous Baru Inn, one of the most haunted bars in America. From the very first moment, Strange whispers and unexplained noises warned that something sinister lurked inside. As he ventured deeper, he started hearing strange sounds and movement, followed by the chilling sight of a shadowy face staring directly at him before vanishing into the dark.
I'd like to see it for myself. Is there anybody here that could do that for me? Oh! That sound came from over there. That scared me. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm hearing all kinds of weird sounds in here. Who's making noise?
Was it a restless spirit, or something far worse? Then, suddenly, he noticed some movement in a box, and also a box falling by itself. What do you think was throwing the box on the floor? After seeing that, would you dare to still wait inside? Then he went down to the basement, where he heard something moving. He saw the cooler people have been talking about and decided to go inside. But surprisingly, after entering the door closed by itself, he was so terrified. But luckily for him, the door opened back.
What? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What the Dude! That door just shut! Please don't be locked. Please don't be locked. Okay, thank God. It didn't shut all the way. What the hell?
What do you think would have happened if it hadn't opened back? Upstairs in the brothel, ghostly lights floated across the room and objects flew violently from shelves.
What was that?
The haunting climax ended with undeniable proof. This inn is not just haunted, it's cursed. The nightmare continues, and this time, it feels way too real. This story comes from Taste of Nature, a YouTuber who loves posting his adventure camping. He does that just because of his love for nature. This time around, he went hiking deep in the mountains. But what she encountered was nothing short of terrifying. She was alone when the skies suddenly split open, the weather changed, thunder exploded across the valley, and lightning tore the darkness apart. Imagine being trapped in the middle of the mountains, no shelter in sight, with nature itself raging against you. What would you do? The storm grew stronger. Every crack of thunder felt closer. Every flash of lightning lit up the endless shadows. Fear and isolation pressed down heavy like the mountains themselves were closing in. After a desperate search, she finally stumbled upon a small, hidden spot that offered the faintest safety. There she built a fire, its fragile light flickering against the storm's fury. But even with the flames, the night was merciless. The rain never stopped, the thunder never eased, and the storm refused to let her rest. It was a night raw, wild, and unforgettable. You thought the last story was bad? The next one is downright terrifying. Survival Stories shared this terrifying encounter on his YouTube channel, where he posts several videos of his terrifying camping adventures in blizzards. He set out for a winter camping trip, but then, suddenly, the sky turned violent. A blizzard struck without warning, snow swallowing the forest around him. The storm grew merciless. His hands went numb as he struggled to raise a tent against the howling wind. Each pole he forced into place wasn't just a gear. It was survival, but the shelter stood firm. Not just fabric in the snow, but a fragile lifeline against nature's fury.
Little by little, after a long struggle, the shape of a small tent began to appear. At last, when the final rope was anchored deep into the snow, I exhaled with relief. Before me stood not just a flimsy tarp, but a sturdy shelter. It was more than a tent, it was a lifeline.
But the storm had more in store. He fought through waist-deep drifts, clawing wood from beneath a fallen tree. Every trip back to camp felt like a battle against the cold itself. At last, fire. A fragile flicker in the dark, but it was enough. The orange glow filled the tent, warming his body, restoring his will. Over hot tea and a simple meal, he reclaimed hope. That night, the blizzard screamed outside, yet inside his tiny shelter, he prepared to sleep. Would you dare spend the night here knowing the blizzard is not stopping anytime soon? Things only grow darker from here. Brace yourself for what comes next. Origin Paranormal, a YouTube page known for posting scary adventure videos, shares this creepy video. He went deep into the mountains, where an abandoned wooden house conceals a chilling legend, the spirit of a nun who never left. The investigator returns to the house. Darkness surrounds him, and already, strange noises echo inside. Would you dare to step in? After entering, he explains the legend. A nun who had a forbidden affair with a priest. After her sudden death, her spirit remained trapped here, haunting the very walls of this place. But why hasn't she moved on? Then the terrifying moment, the apparition of the nun is caught on camera. He gasps as the figure stares back.
Ah, meu Deus! Ah, ferida, meu Deus! Ah, meu Deus! Ah, que susto! Oh, Jesus! O espírito da freira lá, cara. É ela.
Could this truly be her spirit, or something darker, wearing her face? Furniture shifts on its own. A sofa that was in the center of the house is now blocking his path. Who, or what, moved it?
Sofá! Olha só! Olha ali, cara do céu! Meu Deus! Oh, Jesus! Olha ali, cara!
The door lock rattles violently, as if invisible hands are trying to break free. Would you stand still, or run? So I'll ask you, if this were you, would you dare spend the night in the nun's cursed house? Another clip, another chilling moment that's hard to explain. This chilling story comes from Franco TV, a YouTube channel that posts creepy adventure videos. What he found inside this abandoned tunnel is something few would dare face. The exploration begins. The tunnel is pitch black, and in the distance, an eerie glow. At first, it looked like fire, but the moment light shone toward it, the glow vanished. Was it really a fire, or something unnatural?
Turn off my IR for a second. Oh shit. Would you look at that? There is looks like a fire. I can't even see it. With
my own eyes, but I can see with the night vision. There we are. Look, you can see it just a little bit. It's way back there.
While inside the tunnel, he saw something that shocked him. A shape on the ground, almost like a person lying still. Would you keep walking forward if you saw that?
But look, I'm not getting... Oh, what the fuck is that? What the hell is that? Look like a person sleeping there for a second.
After some while, a faint singing echoed through the tunnel. A lullaby, two voices drifting in the darkness. Who or what was singing in a place like this?
Listen. What the...
Deeper inside, he discovered something worse. A mannequin placed deliberately in the tunnel. Was it left there as a warning, or as bait for anyone who dared to enter?
I think I know what that is. That looks like a mannequin. Looks like it has eyes and everything.
Then, a new danger. A strange light at the opposite end of the tunnel, as if someone else was inside, watching. Alone in the tunnel.
Look. Fuck. There's somebody back there. I just came in from this area. I haven't heard a thing, and it's been completely quiet. I completely went dark as I'm walking. But I can definitely see what looks like a light. They might have seen my light as I was making my way out. I don't know.
After seeing so many strange things, and now someone is there with you, what will be your next move if you're in his position? When he returned to the entrance, dozens of candles were burning. Yet earlier, none had been lit. Who lit them and why? So I'll ask you, would you dare walk this tunnel alone? From eerie to downright disturbing, here's what came next. TC Explorer, a channel on YouTube known for hunting ghost areas and urban exploration. So this time round, they went to hunt in this graveyard late at night, where every sound seemed alive. The first voice was heard, faint, close to the ear, but not through the earpiece. Was it an animal? Or something whispering from the dark?
I don't know if the mic picked that up, but I clearly heard that.
I heard that.
That was kind of like
I heard it in my ear.
Well, I heard it with my ear, not in the earpiece. But it came from over there.
Knocking echoed across the cemetery, followed by what sounded like distant screaming. Moments later, the scream grew louder.
Do you hear that, like, pounding? I heard, like, knock, 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 knock. Or screaming.
What was that?
What the fuck? That is screaming.
Yeah?
That is legit a human screaming.
Oh, did you hear the footstep?
No.
I heard it in my
your earpiece?
monitor, yeah. I think we have something in our ears that can hear what the microphone hears.
I'm gonna see if I can pick it up.
It's a new system we are using.
Human-like. If you heard that in the dead of night, would you stay? They asked the spirit talker if it liked the fact that they came to haunt in the graveyard, and it responded with a chilling word. It was conjured. What was conjured? Was the spirit talker trying to warn them not to go further? A glowing orb appeared on camera near the bushes, floating unnaturally before vanishing. They also heard knocks around where they are again, clear and deliberate. After a while, one of them felt her hair yanked hard. No one was near them. Was something trying to drag them deeper into the graveyard?
Can you show your face again?
Show yourself.
Please?
Yes?
Yes.
Are you filming?
Oh, I've got a crazy angle. Yeah, I did get it again. It was a big orb on the bush over there.
Ooh.
Can you show you again? Show your face again. I can see you, I can hear you.
Coffee?
Do you want to take a coffee with us? Oh, fuck.
I did hear that as well.
So, I asked them to make a sound so we can go and
Yeah.
see them. So it was down here.
I heard that dog. Buzzing.
Buzzing. So.
We heard a knocking, not a
Look at this graveyard though. What? Oh. Oh.
What is that?
Oh. That scream.
By the end, whispers, footsteps, and strange growls surrounded them. So let me ask you, if you were trapped in this graveyard at midnight, would you dare keep filming or run before it's too late? Just when you think it can't get stranger, wait until you see this. I came across this chilling video on Black Mass Paranormal, who visit the most haunted places in America. He visits abandoned buildings just to prove the existence of cryptids. While on an adventure, what he captured in the woods will leave you unsettled. He stumbled upon what looks like the remains of a kill, but here's the thing, there's no fur on it, just raw, torn flesh lying in the dirt. At first glance, it doesn't even look like the usual scraps left behind by hunters. Instead, it's a full limb, with chunks of meat still clinging to the bone. As he moves closer, the camera catches sight of a skull, likely a deer. But this wasn't a clean kill. Whatever did this ripped the animal apart, scattering pieces across the ground as if in a frenzy.
Scraps to me. Like, it doesn't look like something somebody killed and like kept, because look at all that meat right there. Like, that's a limb. Something. Like,
that raises a terrifying question. What kind of creature has the power to tear through a deer like that and then disappear without a trace? Was it a predator or something far more sinister hiding in the woods?